Hi, my name's Christopher Shamoon. I'm the author of Michael, the Fall from Grace, a Seraphic Novels Beginnings Book One. I'm also the author of Maximus and Eros. Today, I am going to be reading for you an excerpt from Michael, the Fall from Grace, Chapter 9, The Spark of Rebellion. All right, let's do it. Okay. The golden hilt was alive tonight. Laughter spilled from heavy wooden doors, and the glow of celestial lamps painted the carved walls in flickering gold and silver. Mugs clashed. Lutes played. Angels leaned at the bar, stories of battles past, spilling as freely as the ambrosia. At the largest corner table, Lucifer and his squad sprawled like kings at a feast. Samael leaned back with his boots on the table, sipping from a massive goblet. Azazel tossed daggers into the wood of the table between his fingers, daring Abaddon to blink. Abaddon only grunted, already halfway through his third tankard. Lucifer sat at the center, loose and smiling, radiating energy, his green eyes burning with the afterglow of victory. It wasn't long before the others found them. Dagon was the first to stride through the door, sea-touch tattoos gleaming under the lantern light. He grinned as he approached, sweeping a mug of off a passing tray without asking. "You throw a good party," he said. "Shame nobody sent invitations." Lucifer chuckled, raising his glass. "You're always welcome, Dagon. You just have to keep up." From behind him, Beelzebub slinked into view, red curls catching the light, a wicked smile playing on her lips. "And here I thought you boys had forgotten about the rest of us," she purred. She leaned over Lucifer's shoulder, stealing a sip from his cup. "Next time, do be polite and invite a lady to the bloodletting. Hmm?" Azazel snorted into his drink. "I doubt you need an invitation for trouble, Beal." She winked. "True." Dagon pulled up a chair, slamming his mug down. "Next mission? I want in. You're having all the fun without us." Lucifer laughed, genuinely amused. "Careful what you wish for, old friend. The work we do isn't for the faint of heart." The table erupted into laughter and toasts, but not everyone was amused. Across the tavern, a figure leaned against the far wall, arms crossed, jaw tight. Michael. He had heard everything, and he was already striding forward, radiating fury like a blade drawn from its sheath. The laughter around Lucifer's table died as Michael approached. Lucifer caught sight of him and smirked lazily, lounging back in his chair like a king receiving a lesser lord. Michael stopped a few feet away, wings flaring slightly with tension. "You're taking missions without sanction?" he said, voice low and dangerous, "playing judge, jury, and executioner." Lucifer rose slowly to his feet, every inch of him relaxed and deadly. "I'm doing what you're too blind to see needs doing," Lucifer said. "While you polish your sword and quote laws, people die. Kingdoms fall. Evil spreads." Michael's fists clenched. "You don't get to decide what's right." Lucifer's smile turned razor sharp. "Then who does, brother? Then who does, brother? A toy maker who sits spinning stars while the world burns?" Gasps rippled around the tavern. Michael's eyes darkened. "You blaspheme!" "I speak truth," Lucifer said, stepping closer till they were almost chest to chest. "Tell me, Michael, how many children did you save when you ordered the griffin slaughtered? How many rifts in the pit did you close after mortals tore holes into reality? How many kings did you allow to rise, to spill blood over empty pride?" "You forget yourself," Michael growled. Lucifer leaned in closer, his voice dripping to a near whisper. "No, brother, I remember exactly who I am." And then Michael swung. The first punch cracked across Lucifer's jaw, but he barely flinched. He answered with a hard hook to Michael's ribs, forcing him back a step. Chairs crashed backwards, mugs shattered, angels scrambled away from the table as the two greatest warriors of heaven collided. Michael's strikes were precise, measured violence, honed from aeons of war. Lucifer's were wild but brilliant, fueled by raw fury and instinct. They fought like twin storms, fists and elbows flashing, wings half unfurled, knocking tables and chairs aside like kindling. It was Ceruleus who moved first, grabbing Lucifer's arm mid-swing, yanking him back. Samael caught Michael by the shoulders, holding him away. The tavern fell into silence. Lucifer's chest heaved, eyes burning with something deeper than rage. Michael stared at him, blood trickling from a split lip, hatred and heartbreak warring in his face. Without a word, Michael turned and left, his boots thudding heavily against the floorboards. The door slammed behind him, rattling the walls. For a long moment, no one spoke. Then Lucifer turned slowly to the crowd of stunned angels, with his emerald eyes burning. He climbed onto the table, towering over them all, wings half spread in the flickering light. You see it, don't you? He called out, voice carrying through the tavern like a blade through silk. You see what the world has become. He pointed toward the door where Michael had vanished. Blind obedience, empty justice, hollow laws. He paced across the table like a caged lion, fire in every word. We were not born to grovel, Lucifer shouted. We were not made to serve mortals who steal griffin eggs, tear holes into the pit, race kings who slaughtered in greed's name. A murmur of agreement rippled through the crowd. Lucifer raised a hand, fist clenched. We are the hands of the Creator's will. We are the ones who built the order of heaven. Is it not our divine right to guide the world below? Angels leaned forward, caught in his storm. Why, Lucifer roared, should we protect them when they destroy everything we bleed to defend? Why should we kneel when we were born to rule? The tavern shook with cheers. Beelzebub grinned wickedly, raising her mug. Samael nodded grimly, a slow smile tugging at his lips. Even Dagon, steady, loyal Dagon, bowed his head in silent agreement. Lucifer stood atop the table, wings outstretched, the fire painting him in gold and shadow. And in that moment, something changed. He wasn't just a soldier anymore. He was a leader. A spark had been struck, and rebellion, true rebellion, began with a single, undeniable truth. They were stronger, they were wiser, and they were destined to rule. Thank you.